Alright, back to this. Let's see, I'd like to show off hitting something here, but unfortunately I'm having issues with that now. I know it was never a really hugely common thing to run into, but oh my god. I think I'm just gonna wait till later to show that off, because this is definitely looking to be a waste of time right now. Alright, so that's our next destination over there. However, now that we have bombs, there's one other thing we can do, I think. Might have to wait till after we complete our first major objective in the game before we can do this. We'll see. There is a place you can get healed for free if you go to Sanctuary. Meet the elder of the village and get the Master Sword. You can vote there, make a safe high roll. Either one of them will fully heal you if you talk to them. Very nice. Well, it's an option, anyway. I'll get into that later, but here is the graveyard, and now we can actually do something, I think. There's these guys here that can be a little bit more annoying, but not by much. Oh no. Oh, shoot. Huh. I don't think I can do anything over here for now. It's blocked off. That's true. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Unless... I don't suppose they will allow me to... Oh, stop it. Yeah, I'm speeding up here just to get around here quicker. Over in your house, you can actually get a bunch of hearts to also heal yourself. If you want to. Oh, they won't let me back in here. Interesting. This isn't how they intended, but... Oh, they won't let you back in here, though. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait to show this off, then. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. It just feels kind of a painful amount of time to make you wait for this. Whatever. Well, I guess for now we're going to be doing a little bit of progress. Putting the optional... Wow, you were just buzzing over here, dude. Damn, I was trying to do that trick you could do, where you could just fling the arrows back with your bug catching net, since it can deflect things. Yeah, see what I mean about these things being kind of annoying? Over here, you do have another nice little healing spot. The adult fairy will actually heal you. What's over here? I could show this off! Got a fairy. Keep it in a bottle. Yeah, where's leaving fairies? Yeah, this one just has, like, the low ones in it, but that's actually perfect for our purposes here. What you want to do is go over here and come in here and talk to this guy. And I am indeed Sahasrarla. The village elder, a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? I think I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword Beetle's Bane. Just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Good. It's a task. Can you retrieve the pendant of courage from the East Palace? Bring it here. I'll tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the place. Yeah, sadly at this point it is one of the few things left that we can actually do. I mean, we can do more things, but... Ooh, more bombs. Okay. Use a bomb to get more bombs. 50 rubies and 50 rubies. 669. Nice. Yeah, rubies are not that hard to get in this game. Which is good for new timers, because I haven't mentioned it yet, but the potions that you can buy at the potion shop are actually really good for keeping your health up. Though, to be fair, if you know how fairies work, they also heal you if you pick them up, and you can store them in bottles too. But more importantly, even if you die while holding onto a fairy, it will revive you. Which is pretty awesome. They give you about 8 hearts, I think? Up to 8 hearts? Which, at this point, is a full heal, so... So right now we need to go through our first palace. Now, for the sake of most of the early Zelda games, the palaces are not exactly super tough to go through. Oh, that's an empty room. And that's another empty room. Well, I guess we're going through the middle one, hey? Still, I remember this room in particular, or something that I died more than a healthy amount to, since I kept running into them, especially the big one, that eventually comes down through the center. Really shows you how much of a derpy kid I was, that I couldn't see through the illusion there. 100 rubies. Oh my god, I'm about to be maxed out. You have to start spending some of this shit. Now the skeletons in here can be very annoying very quickly. You need to know how to hold your sword out. If you just try to do normal swings, they will consistently try to jump dodge you. But if you hold your sword out and just kind of poke with it, you can do what I call the adult Christian strat, where you can just kind of just stab at them with it. Now these things are annoying, you do not want to try to fight them. For example, if you try, they just dodge your sword attacks, and if they hit you, they not only hurt you, but they take your magic too. They're very annoying, that. They're called bubbles. Got the map. Use it to see your current position, the rest of the dungeon, like you can with the world map. It's a pretty accurate map, too. It tells you where all the little rooms that you haven't explored are, and even the ones that you have explored. Very nice. So, we have been everywhere we can for now. For now. So now we're going to the left. There's a big giant chest in that room that we saw. I'll get more into that later on. We have more of these annoying enemies. You can also do a little spin slash if you get close enough. That can also deal with them nicely. But it's easy enough just to let the sword do the work. Alright, moving on. Now, if you throw pots at them, they are not so eager to jump out of the way of those. For some reason. Yeah, I don't get either. But hey, it's convenient. Oh. The compass. It can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. Basically, there's a boss later on. More on him later. If you see some of these, you can interact with them. Link Kasai Sahasra. Talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. Use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Yes, indeed you can. And if you get too close to these, they will try to chase after you for a small amount of time. But only for a very short while, at which point they will take a nap. They're not exactly hard, but they are a pain to deal with. Oops. I'm getting off of bombs for now. Now, you can't stun the skeletons with the boomerang, but they actually do take damage from it, which is surprising. And it's locked. Get the big key, you might be able to open it. And we know that because shut up. Oh god, it got dark. Oh wait, never mind. These aren't bubbles. These are anti-fairies. That's right. Oh wow, 2 for 1. That's nice. A key, excellent. Okay, now time is traveling in that other room, so you want to save state before going through it in case they're waiting on the other side. You don't want that. So now we go on the top part of the room now. But there's a very significant locked door. Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, die already. Oh shit. Got the big key! This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks small keys cannot. Well, clearly not, since small key is the best of all keys. Freaking idiots. Oof, this is gonna be kinda tight, but whatever. Now, there are sometimes hidden rooms that will show up on the map. I know I passed one that would have been basically for treasure. At least I think I have. We'll see. Now, if you go down here, it takes you to a hidden room that has fairies in it in case you need it. And it just takes you back here anyway. Nice. If you go down here, same thing. So... Alright. Oh, come on, I got both their attention. Oh, never mind, it's this room. Yeah, it's this room I was thinking of. This is a ruby room. You don't need to come in here, but may as well not turn down free money. Though I am seriously at the point where I need to start spending it on something. There you are. Come on. Wake up. Can't believe it. Thank you. And of course, both of you would have had a key too, so I would have had to beat you guys down. Alright. And with that, we are done on the first floor. Just got the few rooms on the second floor to do now. Oh shit. I forgot to get the chest. Oh damn. Never mind, we're not done on the first floor. I wonder why I forgot to get the chest. That's weird. Oh, go away. Oh, now you're just being a pest. Yeah, you just keep walking away from me. There we go. In the chest we get the bow. You shoot arrows until you run out. Yeah. Hey, hey. Hey. You don't do that. Now we can move on. Yeah, I thought something felt weird. Don't. Come on, man. Thankfully, magic is not really needed in here for virtually anything, unless you want to light up dark rooms. However, let's show off this. You have limited ammunition with arrows, but it is very powerful, especially on certain enemies like this. And hey, they drop arrows a lot in here, so... Oh, this room. Oh god. Yeah. Tread carefully. Oh, these look different. Oh, what? Sporadically moving left, right, up, down. That's so irritating. Now, these red ones are special. Yeah, they hit harder, and you can't actually hurt them with your sword. You actually can progress through here. Oh, and they take 2 shots with the arrows. Unless you have the bow. The bow is required. You cannot skip it. That's kind of irritating. You can rapidly shoot arrows, though, making these enemies really easy to deal with. And with that, we are now pretty much done with the dungeon. We just need to fight the boss. So, you can handle this one of 2 ways. You can do rapid strikes with your sword and try to land yourself in a place to where you can easily hit a lot of these. These are the Armos Knight enemies, and they are... or Armos Generals or something like that. Something like that. This is a very slow way to do this, but it does work. As a matter of fact, for most of my playtime, of my early years playing this game, this is basically the only way I could figure out how to do it. And it took forever for me to do it, and I died quite a few times to this boss. I couldn't believe it. Ow. Yeah, it becomes about 10 times easier when you start mowing them down. Just defeating one does wonders for you, actually, because you can now just stand in one of the corners where they're not able to guard, and you can just get so many cheap hits in. There we go. Only got 2 left now. However, they do have a trick up their sleeve. Yeah. When there's one left, he does this. I died so many times to this when I was a kid. It's not that hard of a strat to deal with, but... believe it or not, you don't even really have to be cautious here. You can keep swinging your sword, and you'll just hit him before he hits you anyway. But let's use their weakness against them. Yeah, they are deadly weak to arrows. You have limited ammunition, to be fair, but by the time you run out, they're virtually dead already. Okay, let's get them lined up here. There we go. If your aim is true, then you can basically still have plenty left. Now for this phase, using arrows is a bit trickier, since you have a very limited time for when he's on the ground. But you can still make it work. It works out pretty well. And we get our first pendant. The Pendant of Courage. A bit of courage. Take it to Sahasrahla. 2 pendants remain. Now, there are a couple of things we could have done before doing this, but ultimately it wouldn't have really mattered all that much. Because there is something we needed for a little bit that you can only get once you've beaten the first boss. A lot of people would like to beeline, actually, to beat the first boss for this very reason. I don't think it's that important, but since you're playing on an emulator, but I do understand why people like it so much. Oh, because the Pendant of Courage! So you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, Order of Knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Fortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil. Took place when 7 wise men created their seal. When descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. Should get the remaining pendants. Carry this with you. This treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. The Pegasus Shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Will they burn for a short time? The item is hidden in the cave on the east of Lake Hylia. Get it. Indeed. I actually skipped that. And I will continue to skip that. You don't really need it for much of anything. But... well, actually, no, I think I'll get it, just because there's some helpful things I want to show off you that you can do with it. But I will be bringing up its existence later, and why I hate it so much. Yeah, like I said, this game is not as perfect as a lot of fans make it out to be, and this item that I'm referring to is one of those reasons. Oy. Oh, we're on the edge of needing to do something with this. Okay, so... yeah, if you stand still for a second, then you actually will notice that the arrow is just deflecting off your shield. Very nice to know that. Also, while we're here... spill road fruit. Get mushroom, I can fish my brew. Hee hee. Hee hee, thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. Hee hee. Is that so? Something good, you say? Magic powder. Try to speak gold on enemies and many other things. We've done enough for now, though. I'll talk more about this and the Pegasus shoes next time.